Thank you very much, and once again, welcome to the 1999 Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And I think two words you'll hear a lot of tonight are thrill and honor, and I want to be the first to use them and tell you what a thrill and honor it is for me to be at this podium, especially considering that this is where my man Pat Connolly has stood for the past 20 years. And Pat, I think I speak for all of us when I say that I'm just keeping the tux warm this year. All right? We're going to get through this little matter of your induction and get you back up here next year. So. Sports is an amazing thing, and I had a basketball coach who once told me that success in sport is mostly a matter of hanging on after others have had to let go. And I think if you looked for a common thread among all the inductees tonight, you would find total dedication, commitment, and passion for the sports they have played, coached, broadcasted, or perhaps administrated. And it's that passion we celebrate tonight in a way that is most special here in Nova Scotia with election to the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame. Can we ask the representatives, please, for Duncan Gillis to come to the stage? Annie Mae McEachran, Kathy MacDonald, Joe Gillis, John McKinnon, and Neil Gillis. Duncan Gillis is our first inductee tonight. He was born in Port Hood, Cape Breton in 1881, and despite spending most of his adult life in BC, he'll always be known here as a blue noser. Track and field athletic competitions among Canadian fire and police departments across Canada at the turn of the century were highly publicized and well-attended affairs. And Gillis was recruited by the Vancouver Police Force as a 19-year-old because of his great size and already highly touted athletic abilities. At 250 pounds, he was by far the biggest patrolman in the force and was very hard to ignore when he patrolled his beat. He was an incredible, though predictable success in the weight events and a surprising victor in many of the running and jumping events as well. His medal collections include a number of gold medals in the 56-pound hammer throw for both distance and height, the 16-pound hammer, and in discus, for which he was best known. Close examination of his collection, however, holds some real surprises. He was equally successful in running races, winning at distances ranging from 100 yards to the 440. One record he set in the 16-pound shot at one of these PMBA meets stood for 50 years, and a BC native record hammer throw stood till 1967. That was the year he was elected to the BC Sport Hall of Fame. He was so exceptional in the hammer that even before he became a successful Olympian, he was famous for having beaten the immortal Jim Thorpe in that event, and he is one of the preeminent athletes of all time, Jim Thorpe. Canada's flag bearer in the Games of 1912 in Stockholm was Duncan Gillis, and he proved the validity of that selection when he won a silver medal in the 16-pound hammer throw, becoming the first athlete residing in BC to ever win an Olympic medal. Later in his well-rounded athletic career, Gillis became the Canadian amateur heavyweight wrestling champion, and he gave up his amateur status in 1920. And in a well-attended professional world championship bout in Vancouver, in which he lost to American Marine Plastina, a bout for which he received $25,000. That was a huge sum in 1920. For these historical accomplishments, and in honor of the first 19 years of his life, which he spent in Cape Breton, we induct tonight into the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame, Duncan Gillis. And to help make this presentation, can I have Kevin Sanford, the Circulation Marketing Manager for the Chronicle Herald and Mail Star, come forward, please, and Hall of Famer Keith McKenzie from Truro. He was inducted to the Hall as a builder in 1991 and currently is chairman of the Hall of Fame Selection Committee. They will make the presentation. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the family of Duncan Gillis. This is Joe, and Joe was Duncan's nephew. And just a quick thought on how this makes the family feel tonight.
Very proud.
I can see the tears in your eye, huh? Can I ask you, have you seen pictures of Duncan? Describe him for us.
He was a very big man. I've never met him, but apparently he was a very humble, generous man. I wish I could have known him.
He passed that humility on to his nephew. Absolutely. Folks, the Gillis family, thank you.